Hello student, today I will explain you chapter number 1 money and banking in economics. Water system. In ancient times there, there was a water system is used which refer to the system by which one commodity is exchanged for another without use of money. Water economy is termed as CC economy, and its drawback of water system is lack of double coincidence of bond, lack of divisibility, lack of store of value, lack of common measure of value, lack of standard for deferred payment. Now, what is money? Money is anything that is generally accepted as a means of exchange and that at the same time act as a measure and as a store of value is money. Now evolution of money. The various forms that money took during the process of evolution are commodity money, animal money, metallic money, which can be further classified as full body money, token coin, paper money, which can further be classified as representative paper money, convertible paper money, non-convertible paper money, credit money, plastic money. Plastic money means ATM card, debit card, credit card. Now come to the point. If we talk about legal definition of money, according to this definition, money is anything which has the legal power to act as a medium of exchange and to discharge debt. Legally, money can be classified as legal tender money और नॉन लीगल टेंडर मनी. लीगल टेंडर मनी को हम फैट मनी भी बोल सकते हैं. दिस मनी इज बैक्ड बाय द ऑर्डर और द अथॉरिटी ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट. और नॉन लीगल टेंडर मनी इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड fiduciary money. Its acceptance is not compulsory, but it is based on mutual trust, such as check, bill of exchange, etc. Function of definition of money. According to this definition, money is anything that is generally accepted as a means of exchange. At the same time, act as a measure and as a store of value. Indian monetary money system. In India, currency notes are issued by the Reserve Bank of India, which is the monetary authority of India. However, coins are issued by the government of India. Money supply. It means total amount of money available in the economy. RBI publishes figure for 4 alternative measures of money supply, which are given below: M1, M2, M3, M4. Now I will explain M1. M1 is equal to currency plus demand deposit plus other deposit. M2, M1 plus saving deposit with post office and saving bank. Now M3. M3 is equal to M1 plus net time deposit of commercial bank. Now come to M4. M4 is equal to M3 plus total deposit with post office saving organization excluding NSC. Here C is equal to currency held by the public, DD demand deposit with bank, OD other deposit with the RBI. Now come to high powered money. It consists of currency held by the public and reserve of the commercial bank, which include bond cash and bank deposit with RBI. High powered money is equal to R plus C. R and C means currency held by the public and C means reserve of commercial bank. Money multiplier. It means the ratio of stock of money to the stock of high powered money in an economy. Money multiplier, its formula is M upon H, which means M is stock of money and H is equal to stock of high powered money. When bank is an institution which receives funds from the public and gives loan to and advance to those who need them. Commercial bank. These are the financial institutions that accept deposit from the public and lend out this money to consumer and investor with an objective to earn profit. Now, money creation by commercial bank. Money creation means the creation of bank deposit or increase in bank deposit. Money creation by the commercial bank is determined by the amount of initial fresh deposit and the legal reserve ratio, which is called in short form LRR. Money creation formula is initial deposit into 1 upon LRR. Central Bank. It is an apex body that controls, regulates, directs and operates the entire banking and monetary system of the country. Reserve Bank of India, which is also called RBI, is the central bank of our country. Function of central bank: issue of currency. Second one is credit control and bankers to the government, and also it bankers to the bank, land of last resort, custodian of foreign exchange reserve. Now cash reserve ratio. What is cash reserve ratio? Cash reserve ratio, it refers to the minimum percentage of bank total deposit required to be kept with the central bank. What is statutory liquidity ratio? It means every bank is required to maintain a fixed percentage of its asset in the form of cash or other liquid asset called statutory liquidity ratio, which is also called SRLR, is kept with the bank itself. Legal reserve ratio, LRR, it refers to that legal minimum fraction of deposits which the bank keep in cash or security with themselves or with RBI. LRR formula is CRR plus SLR. Now repo rate, the rate at which the central bank offer loan to the other commercial bank against security pledged for the loan. Now finally, last main point is reserve repo rate. What is reserve repo rate? It means the interest rate at which commercial bank can deposit their surplus fund with central bank, or in other words, it is the rate at which central bank borrow from commercial bank. Chapter end. Thank you.